20-year-old Juliana Panunzio of Essex and 18-year-old Christine Crooks of Toronto were both killed on January 19th of 2021 in the Niagara region. 27-year-old Christopher Lucas of Toronto pleaded not guilty to 2 counts of second-degree murder. CTV's Michelle Maluske is in Welland this week covering the closing arguments.
The defense continues to maintain that a different person, Trevor Barnett, is the shooter involved in this incident. And today they told the jury Barnett struck a deal with Crown attorneys to testify against Lucas. At trial, Barnett didn't identify Lucas as the shooter. He fabricated a lie about 4 unknown men as being the shooter that night, according to the defense. They say he wanted to vindicate Lucas, but also not get himself in trouble. The jury knows Barnett was charged with murder, but he pleaded guilty to a much lesser charge of obstruction of justice. The defense says the shooting started because of an argument between Barnett and Christine Crooks. It might have been an accident, the defense says. They say Panunzio was, quote, collateral damage, killed because she witnessed a shooting and Barnett did not know her, so he couldn't control her and force her to lie to police. The defense says Lucas fled the scene, changed his name, threw away his cell phone, and moved out of the area because he was out on bail and on parole at the time of the shooting, but not because he was guilty of murder. After a closing that lasted 6.5 hours, the Crown addressed the jury. The prosecution agrees Barnett is not on trial for murder, but he's not the shooter, rather the person who, quote, coached the cover-up. The Crown says Lucas was in a domestic relationship with Crooks, having met her 2 weeks before her death. Some argument broke out and Crooks was shot in the finger, possibly by accident. Panunzio was killed, the Crown says, because she was the only person there that night willing to call 911 after the first shot. The Crown says Barnett and Lucas dragged Crooks to the bathroom where she was shot for the last 2 times and left to die in the adjoining bedroom. The jury has also been reminded Lucas wore a bulletproof vest to that party. The jury was allowed to go home tonight, but asked to come back here to court on Wednesday morning ready to be sequestered. Justice Ramsey will then instruct them on the law and provide an overview of the evidence from the 9-week trial. After that, the jury, made up of 6 women and 6 men, will be sequestered until they can reach a unanimous verdict. In Welland, Michelle Maluske, CTV News.